Good morning, my lovely, lovely Libras, cross watchers, and channel fans. It is Laurie, and I am here to do a daily reading for you. I hope all of my lovely, lovely Libras are happy, healthy, and having some fun. Life is an adventure and meant to be explored. All right, I did a pre-meditation on your reading because it's been a while since I've been here, so I wanted to make sure I was tuning in correctly. And I got you an animal spirit message here. I was asking spirit specifically to guide me, to give you the best information of the characteristics of an animal that would help the most of my viewers in the best way possible. And what came out was the polar bear, the mystic. And it says here to know that the challenges that you face in your life are what actually creates your character. It makes you stronger. It shows you that you can handle all the conflicts and challenges that come your way. All right, so know that the challenges that you face will make you stronger. Have faith when you face any type of adversity that you can get through that challenge, that you have the talent, the skills, the experience to understand what is happening, why it's happening, and how to best handle that situation. And if you're feeling like you can't do those things, then please take time to rest. Take time to ease your mind. When you're in the moment, when you're in the heat of the moment and our emotions are overwhelming us, we cannot process and handle situations in the best way possible. So just take a break, okay? Don't beat yourself up. Don't beat the other person up. Don't beat the situation up. Just let it be. Just take a step back from it. Take a deep breath and let it be. Rest. And when you do that, you may even be able to be inspired through a dream while napping, while meditating. You may receive the answers that you are seeking. This can also help you to renew just your overall energy, your physical, mental, and spiritual energy. So embrace your psychic abilities. Tune into what you're feeling, tune into your emotions, and then let Spirit guide you through your intuition. All right, so make sure you embrace your psychic abilities. Also, you do carry the shaman or the divine within you, so keep that in mind. All right, let's go ahead and see what your tarot message is going to be. I am reverting back to my original way of doing tarot messages, which is completely intuitive, my own layout, my own spread. All of you have seemed to enjoy this in the past, so we're going to continue and actually go back to this instead of doing the Celtic cross. All right, those are not out for good. Just saying that right now, this is where we're at. This is the way we're going to proceed. So thank you to all of you who have stuck around while I went through my, I don't know what you want to call it, a midlife crisis. I'm about to hit 60 in a couple of weeks, about a month. And it seems like everything hit the fan all at once. So let's go. So I appreciate you being here still. All right, let's go ahead and see what we have here for you. We've got the Hierophant. There's something that you've been sleeping on, something that you've been wanting to do, wanting to proceed with. You've been dreaming about this maybe for a long time, daydreaming, dreaming about it, and when you actually go to bed at night. And it could be that the solution is coming to you very quickly now. I'm also hearing that you've been seeking the answer, a solution, a way out of something or a way towards what you desire. But this is all about you holding back. You're sleeping on it. Maybe you're trying to wait for that perfect moment and line everything up and do everything just right. Spirit's saying, if that's been the case, now is the time to act. Okay, the key, the solution, the answer is going to present itself to you here pretty quickly. All right, let's see what else is coming out here for you. Spirit, how would you like to build on that information? A tower, here it is. All right, now, if you are new to my channel, please do not fear a tower, okay? Towers are good. Towers get rid of the old, break down the things that no longer work for us. It shows us where we need to change things. So, I am hearing that this is the solution, and it's bringing the end to something. It's the beginning of the end. It's not a final ending. This is just a waking up to the fact that things are falling into place. The way things were done is no longer the way you're going to do them, or whatever has been holding you back. This is almost like an epiphany. Aha, I see it. Oh, I can let go of whatever's been holding me back, what's not working for me, what's not promoting me, what's not. This is letting go of the negative. This is letting go of all those knots. Did you hear me saying, in spirit saying, all the things that were not in your life, they're gone. Things are going to come in. This is the beginning. This is the beginning. I love this. All right, let's see what else is coming here. So Spirit's saying you won't be holding back anymore because you can see where you're going. You can see that certain things need to go by the wayside, that something has not been working for you, and it's time to just let it go. And I am getting with this tower that this is an epiphany, like a wake up, an awareness. All right, so you've been sleeping on something here, and now you're being woke to this situation. All right, let's see what we've got. What else is going to come out here? Ooh, that was the Death card, but the card that Spirit wants to give you is the Ace of Cups. And never fear the Death card either. It's just confirmation of an ending, something new beginning. All right, so you have the Ace of Cups here. This is a fresh start. This is a happy, emotional fresh start. I'm getting for some of you that this could be you wanting to start a business, a hobby, a new life. You know, just start over. And maybe you've been dreaming about this for a while, but you haven't actually done anything because you're worried about hurting other people, or you don't know what your first step would be. Spirit's saying your first step is to take your first step. Just to do something. Move in the direction you want to go. Start feeling that energy. Stop thinking it over so much. And just take that first step. It could be even just as simple as going and sitting down and having coffee or a meal with somebody that you need to say something to. That you want to talk to about this. It could be a mentor, a family member, a friend, a spouse, a loved one that you want to leave, want to change what you're doing. You know, you don't have to leave a relationship to have changes. Beautiful energy here. Spirit is saying you need to take that first step, though. And that first step is not as difficult as you're imagining it to be. It could be as simple as sitting down and just having a cup of coffee with yourself even. So if you've been fighting yourself over something, like should I or should I not, sit down with yourself and talk to the person across the table as if you're talking to the person you need to talk to. And if that person is you, then pretend you're sitting on that side of the table. What would you say? What would you tell yourself or that person? And you can practice this before you actually go out and do this. That actually may calm your nerves a little bit. I also heard something recently that I was reminded of, that I do quite regular. Anytime I'm about to face a stressful situation, I will watch some funny videos, either animal videos or America's Funniest videos or whatever, something funny so that I'm loosened up, I'm feeling lighter, I'm not feeling the stress of whatever the situation is. And over the years, I don't have to do that as often as I used to at first, but it really does help to loosen you up. I think that was on Charisma on Command. I heard it years and years and years ago, but for some reason I was reminded of that. And since I'm reminded of it, that tells me that Spirit wants you to know that. All right, let's see what else we have here for you. Let me know what you think of this new tablecloth here. Is it too busy? Is it mystical like I hope it is? I just needed a change, and I saw this and I fell in love with it. I hope you do too. All right, so we have here the Eight of Swords. See, this is you breaking free from the thoughts that you've been having, feeling tied up in your head. You've been sitting on this for a long time, sleeping on it. I'm also hearing that, oh, some of you knew. So even though it has taken a little bit of time, some of you actually realized that there was a reason for you to sleep on this, for you not to take action right away when you had that initial thought. Okay, so a gathering of information so that when you do address this situation, you're coming at this from the right place. So you're trying to make it easier for yourself and for those that you may have to deal with who may or may not enjoy what you are planning to do. But this is all about, yes, you taking the time you needed to rest, to think it through, to stay calm. And this also, I'm getting again that message of, if you're facing a stressful situation, make sure you do something that lightens your heart beforehand. Watch some funny videos. Watch some people failing, okay? Because when you watch somebody like these fail army things, I hope you cringe a few times instead of just har-harring at them. Because it shows that we're all human and we can all make mistakes, but we all get back up and keep going. So that's getting out of your head and taking that first step too. Beautiful. All right, let's see what else we've got going on here. You see, the Eight of Swords comes after the Seven of Swords, and for me, the Seven of Swords is strategy. It's a game plan, keeping certain things to yourself, only talking to those that need to be addressed, leaving out all the distractions, and that leads to this Eight of Swords. And if you can see this, you can see that blue ribbon that's twined around two of the 8 swords here. So it's like trying to keep the situation just between you and yourself, you and someone else. You're trusting your intuition. You're trusting your psychic abilities. You're seeing that the challenges that you face can be minimized if you approach them from a point of view of they are going to make you stronger if you don't succeed the first time. All right, let's see what else we have here. Let's see what else we have. We have the Devil, so that your desires are active. They've been asleep. Look at all this sleeping energy. We have a sleeping doe, and now we have a fawn, and now we have a sleeping devil, a snake, okay? So something that you may have feared taking action on this. You may have feared going after your desires, okay? That Sun card on the bottom of the deck was in the reverse. I do have a few cards in the reverse, so we're not going to worry about that. But it does tell me that things were not clear for you. They were not out in the open for you to understand, to see, to act on. They are now, okay? They are now. They are at this time. They're waking up. Your desires are waking up. Maybe you put your love and your romance on the back burner or something, or a desire here for whatever it is has been on the back burner. You've just been sleeping on it. Spirit saying, wake up, wake up. It's time. Don't sleep on this any longer. Now is the time for you to take action. Get out of your head and move forward. All right. I don't know how I got so many of these cards. I must have shuffled one side the wrong way. All right, let's go ahead and see what else Spirit has for you here. So the Devil is about restrictions, things that are controlling you instead of you controlling them. You're not even tempted here by certain things. Now this tells me one of two things. One, you've learned how to avoid the temptation of the negative things. You've been down that road, you've got the experience, you know, oh, that doesn't work. I'm no longer tempted by everything that glitters, because you know, not everything that glitters is gold. Okay? You've learned your lessons. The other thing that's telling me here is that you're not tempted. You have not been tempted because you've been sleeping on this. You've been holding back. You haven't seen the opportunities. And now you're coming awake. And if you're not coming awake, Spirit's asking you to wake up, rise up, see the truth of the situation, have that epiphany, that aha moment. I've got cards everywhere. And this card caused the situation. The Two of Cups got bent while I was trying to shuffle. And I'm picking up cards that are on the floor. This card right here, so something about alignment, trying to make healthy choices, trying to keep the peace, get along, play along to get along. Yeah, I'm not enjoying that energy. All right, this is about the restrictions, those things that were holding you back, and you may have been holding back for the wrong reasons. Everybody only gets one opportunity to live the life that they want to live, because you only have one life. You have multiple opportunities to create the reality that you want. But when we sleep, when we put our desires on the back burner and we keep them away, hidden away, we don't talk to people about them. You know, so many times we're in relationships where if we actually told somebody what our desires were, you might find that they'd be willing to help you achieve those desires. And it doesn't have to be a spouse. It can be anybody that you are in a relationship with. Family, friends, neighbors. So speak up about those things. Don't put your desires on the back burner. Now, if you've been in a relationship where you've told your person, your spouse, your friend, whatever, this is what you desire, and they laugh at you, yeah, then keep that kind of stuff away from them. And that could be what you've been working through here with that Eight of Swords. Do you realize you have 3 major arcanas out of 5 cards? Actually, there's the Death card that just came out. So you have 4 major arcanas out of 7 cards, out of 6 cards. This is the ending. You can see the light at the end of the tunnel. This is a rebirth. This is not just the end. I'm hearing from Spirit is sleeping on this. You're waking up. Your eyes are sleep groggy. You're a little bit disoriented. You're not quite sure where to go, but you can see, oh, look, there's light down there. I'm going to go that way, because that's going to lead you to the things that you want. You want to get out of this tunnel. You want to get out of this, whatever has been holding you back. And for some of you, this is depression. This is sadness. This is grief. This is loss. Something created a situation where you decided to sleep on your desires, because you felt like you had to do things the right way so that everybody came out happy. Okay? There's a lot more there. And if this is resonating with you, you know what Spirit's saying to you. It's time for you to open your heart. You're now going to be feeling that energy of hope again if you've not had it in a long time. Oh, my goodness. A bunch of the cards just fell on the floor again. The World card's the only one that was in the right hand. So you're about to complete a cycle, a life cycle, something of importance here. Okay, this has been something that you've probably been dealing with maybe for quite a few years. It could be quite a few months for some of you, even weeks. But I do feel like this is really a long-term thing here. All right, let's go ahead and see what else comes out here for you. So this message is telling me that you're waking up. You're coming to your senses. You're seeing the truth of the situation. You're activating your desires. You're smart enough not to fall for the wrong things. You're trusting your intuition, and you're not afraid of those challenges anymore. They could have been, you could have faced a ton of challenges. Like I just went through that whole month of just incredible, actually it was over a month, but incredible, one negative thing after another negative thing after another negative thing. And it came to the point where at first everything was, I was handling it. And then all of a sudden I felt ill, literally sick. I came down with who knows what. And for a week, my mental status was horrible. Oh, so negative. I just didn't even want to continue. Blah, blah, blah. But as time went on, I was able to correct my thinking again, correct my feeling again, and start seeing that even though I was still facing daily challenges, new challenges every single day, and sometimes multiple challenges throughout the day, I knew that I would get through it because my success rate is 100%. I'm still here. I'm still going. I'm getting through everything that I have to get through. And I found, again, that I had to do it on my own. I reached out for help. I reached out to talk to people. And beside the point, okay, you can go get through this situation. This is about you. So as my challenges kept coming to me, they became easier for me to see and put back into perspective. And I feel like that's where some of you have been for a while. Like I said, it could have been years, it could have been weeks, it could have been a couple of months, but it was very heavy and it just felt like everything was falling to pieces. But now you're waking up. You're starting to see clearly again, having hope, having faith, believing again in yourself, in your ability to get yourself through whatever comes your way. Look at that. Emotional satisfaction. Even if everything's not perfect, you're finding the happiness. You're finding the peace within your own heart. Oh, I do like that energy. I understand it completely right now, too. Because no matter what is happening, another quick story. I got up this morning, got on my YouTube studio, and I had none of my videos there. Over 3,000 videos gone. Everything else was on my channel, but not my videos. And I was like, I could have overreacted. I could have had a hissy fit. I could have whatever. I reached out for support, and just as I'm just starting, my computer quits. So I turned my computer off, walked away from it, turned around and got on my phone. All my videos are there. I don't know why on my computer it was showing that all 3,000 of my videos were gone, and all my live streams were gone, but my podcasts, my community, everything else was there, just not my videos or my live streams. I don't know why, but I made peace as soon as things started going wrong. I says, no, not doing this, not going to get upset about this, not going to worry about this. It's going to fix itself. And that sense of peace that comes from that knowing and that faith, okay, that's true faith right there. Knowing that it's going to work itself out and not getting worked up in the meantime. And that's where you are headed if you are not there already. Beautiful energy. I hope you're embracing it, waking up to it. All right, let's go ahead and see what else we have going on here. The Six of Pentacles. Balance, harmony, peace, the scales of Libra here, okay? Look at that beautiful energy. Everything is going to work in your favor the way, not just for you, but for those that you're hoping it will not negatively affect, or that you're hoping it will positively affect, okay? It's going to balance itself out. It's going to feel good. It's going to feel right as rain. Look at that. All right, let's see what else we've got here. I'm so glad that you can see that everything's going to balance out, that all the difficult challenges that you faced have brought you to this point, and you're going to see that you are emotionally happy, internally happy, okay? Even if you've got to know what happiness is. Yeah, so if you're not feeling it, you're not understanding what happiness and peace is. This is just a process you're going to go through until you do learn it. All right, let's go ahead and see what else we have. Everybody reaches that point at different stages of their life. Some people don't ever reach it. They don't ever want to, they continue to wear the blinders that need to be taken off to see the reality. You look at this, you've got the Wheel of Fortune here. Beautiful. It's not destiny, it's not fate, it's you. It's your actions turning the wheel. It's the day-to-day life, bringing in your own good fortune. What do you want to make of your life? And the Wheel of Fortune here underneath that Six of Pentacles. All right, so the Wheel of Fortune is here for you. How are you going to create your future? Are you going to look at this in a positive, good way? This situation, these challenges, are you going to pick yourself up, wake yourself up, pick yourself up and walk down through that dark tunnel into the light again? Having hope and having faith again? You know, everybody's faith comes into question from time to time. It's difficult not to. And I think that that's what this really boils down to here, is Spirit saying, it's okay for you to lose your faith for temporarily, to get caught up in the day-to-day struggle, the rat race, the, you know, thinking you're doing everything the right way, or you're too tired to do things the right way. As long as you continue to find your faith, pick yourself up, see that there is always a future, a brighter future than where you're at right now. That's what Spirit wants you to remember. Okay, you have that mystic within you who can see the past. You've got the connection with the Hierophant here to everything that goes on in the universe, to your God, you know, that direct link to your God. All right, let's go ahead and see what the final word is here in this message. You have the Ace of Swords. You're receiving the truth. And even though it may be tender, it may be difficult to hear, it may be raw, you may still be feeling touchy-feely, you're moving forward. You're accepting the truth. You're still willing to hear the truth as it comes in. I'm not seeing that everyone is going to be able to act on it as soon as you acknowledge the truth, but you're willing to at least accept that there's a different viewpoint, a different way of doing things. And, you know, if you want to do something, do it. Do it with divinity. Do it with grace, dignity. I do feel for most of you, you're holding back on yourself. You're not allowing yourself to do something that you want to do. And Spirit's saying, go ahead, go for it, do it. Check it out, move forward. All right, let's get you an angel number here. If this is your message, if you've enjoyed this message, if you think it's interesting, some of the things that you've learned in this message, did you learn something new? Drop it in the comments. Give the message a thumbs up. All right. I got these cards all upside down. It doesn't matter. They're just numbers. 1919. It's time for that transformation. The changes are upon you. You've got the Tower, the ending, the awakening to whatever's happening here, what needs to be addressed, okay? And then you've got the Death card, which is the transformation card. All right, so it says here, your angel whispers, it is being asked of you that you take notice, that you hold within your own hands the power to change your life. With this realization, you can feel your sense of purpose and your connection to the new beginnings. The balance will be restored. Your luck, if you've been feeling like it's been missing, it will return. You're creating it, so it has to return. All right, so this is a connection to new beginnings. The affirmation here says, I release what I no longer need to carry around. I don't need to hold back. I don't need to carry the burdens of other people. And I also open myself to the transformative energy of the divine. So that's a beautiful message there too. All right, my loves, I hope you've enjoyed this message. I'm glad to be back. I feel good doing my tarot again. I'm definitely in tune with my spirits. I've definitely been communing with them for the last month. So things are very, very good. All right. Until our energy crosses again, I'm going to wish you much peace, love, and happiness. Bye-bye.